Hey everybody, so I have a fun little project here. I'm pretty sure if you're a woodworker or wood carver, you're gonna have scrap pieces of wood just lying around. Instead of throwing it out, I'm gonna try to make something out of it. I think what I can do here is create a mushroom. So I have here a piece of purple heartwood, this little snipping of the magnolia tree that I have in the backyard, and a little flat piece of cherry. The purple part's gonna be the cap, the magnolia is gonna be the stem, and then I'm gonna use the cherry as the base. These are all harder woods, so I'm gonna use one of my thicker knives. This one's my silver and work knife. I think it's more than up for the challenge of even going through the purple heartwood, which is known to dull knives and chisels pretty quickly. Let's go here, see what I can come up with. Should sit flat. Cool. Now we're gonna work on the stem. I'm gonna make my stem a little bit wider, like right down here, and then taper up towards the top. Doing it by hand with a knife on the really hard wood is causing my hand to seize up a little bit. I have some old damage in my right hand. So let's work smarter, not harder. I'm not going to make it perfectly symmetrical because usually I see mushrooms that are very asymmetric and I really like the way they look. Oh, we can work on the top part, which is going to be honestly the more daunting task because purple heart is notoriously hard to carve. I kind of want to make it not like a perfectly round button head, but some spots I want to cut off. So what I think I'm going to do is actually cut off these corners. That way I don't have to use my carving tools to do it. Let's continue rounding it out. I got it mostly done. We're just going to smooth it out a little bit more. After I got everything roughed out, I took it to my belt sander and I smoothed everything out. So now I got my nice button cap, got my base with the rounded edges, and I got my stem here. Before I put my wood finish on it, I'm gonna connect them together. Since these are 3 different types of material, I like to actually go through and drill a hole, put in a metal post inside of it, and then I can stick them all together. And that split it. That's what I was worried about. Could I fix it? Sure. But you know what? It might just be faster for me to grab another piece and just make another. I think that's what I'm going to do. Now that I got the new base made after I broke the last one, we're going to do a quick fit and finish test and make sure that all is good before we adhere everything together. So, and test the top. And yeah, that looks pretty good. I got some clear 2-part epoxy. Stuff never smells great, but boy does it work. And fit it in. Alright, now that the epoxy is mostly set, I'm going to be doing a little bit of light sanding to get rid of some of the epoxy that I got in the wrong spots. And just do light touch up with 220. So from here, we're just going to use some wood finish and then see if it makes it pop more. First layer of tung oil on here. Let that sit for a little bit here. And there you go. A fun little mushroom with just some extra scrap wood I had lying around in the garage. Definitely a little bit more challenging to deal with than I thought with the purple heartwood. But once I took it to the belt sander to smooth it all out, it seemed like it made it work pretty quickly. It probably took me about 2 hours from start to finish. Not too terribly bad, especially for how hard the wood was. Alright, thanks for watching everybody. Hope you have yourself a good day.